Your channel Republic TV has now accessed the copy of the petition. The petition, which is seen in an unprecedented move by the 350 plus soldiers, moving the top court to actually protest against the Supreme Court's direction to the CBI to register FIRs against armed forces personnel in connection to the alleged encounters in Manipur and also in connection to their role when it comes to counter-insurgency operations in conflict-ridden states. Our editor Niranjan is joining us from our Mumbai newsroom with an exclusive copy of the petition. Niranjan, good morning and over to you.
Thanks for that, Sakal. In fact, I'm going to the operative part of the petition. It's a 156-page petition. I'm on page number 152. If my video journalist Praful can just focus on this aspect. The prayer of the petition, it all comes down to this. What the 350 officers are requesting is that they pray that the Honorable Supreme Court may be pleased to issue a writ of mandamus or any other appropriate writ laying down specific guidelines to protect the bona fide action of soldiers under AFSPA. Point number one, they want specific guidelines to protect action of soldiers under AFSPA so that no soldier is harassed by initiation of criminal proceedings for actions done in good faith in exercise of their duties as mandated by the Union of India in protection of sovereignty, integrity and dignity of the country. Plea 2. Issue a writ of mandamus or any other appropriate writ directing the respondents to take all steps to protect the soldiers, protecting the integrity and sovereignty of the nation from persecution and prosecution by motivated and indiscriminate FIRs against the mandate of law. So the second point that they are making is that take steps to protect soldiers who are thereby protecting the integrity and sovereignty of the country from persecution and prosecution. Prayer 3. Issue a writ of mandamus directing that protection of soldiers acting in good faith under AFSPA is imperative to protect the soldiers engaged with direct and proxy enemy and insurgency and cannot be diluted without a specific and categoric amendment in law. Prayer 4. Issue a writ of mandamus or any other appropriate writ directing that protection of persons acting in good faith under AFSPA is sacrosanct with the sovereignty and integrity of the nation, and that in accordance with the mandate of the Act, no prosecution, suit or other legal proceeding shall be instituted except with the previous sanction of the central government against any person in respect of anything done or purported to be done in exercise of the powers conferred by AFSPA. Prayer 5. Issue a writ of mandamus or any other appropriate writ directing that any investigation, assessment or adjudication qua the criminality, misuse, abuse, negligence, excessive power, judgment, error, mistake, bona fide or malified of actions done in good faith by soldiers operating in AFSPA areas in disregard to the peculiar facts and circumstances of insurgency and proxy war without taking into consideration the standard operating procedures of Indian Army and operational realities, without the aid, advice, involvement and guidance of persons who understand full dynamics of such military operations is illegal, unconstitutional and non-est. Issue a writ of mandamus directing the respondent to carry out a comprehensive investigation into acts of individuals, organizations to target and attack soldiers in exercise of their bona fide duties of upholding the dignity of Indian flag by launching mischievous complaints against them. G. Issue a writ of mandamus or any other appropriate writ directing the respondents to desist from engaging in arbitrary exercises of executive power which impairs the normal and bona fide functioning of the army in the AFSPA areas. H. Issue a writ of mandamus or any other appropriate writ directing the adequate compensation provided to affected serving personnel and their families who have been unnecessarily embroiled in malified criminal proceedings in discharge of their bona fide duties. And finally, any other appropriate writ or direction as this Honourable Court may deem fit and proper in the facts and circumstances of the case. And this has been filed by over 350 officers. We have the name of each of these officers. Just to protect their privacy, we will not give out all the names, but we can tell you that it's been filed by Colonel Amit Kumar, who is the Deputy Judge Advocate General with the 16 Headquarter Court in Jammu and Kashmir. And this is a breaking news that we have here on Republic TV. I'm also trying to get in Rhythm Anand Bardwaj, who was able to access this petition. Rhythm will try and go across to her, Sakal, but in a sense it tells you that the forces are going all out to ensure that in their personal capacity they fight to ensure that the rights and dignity of a soldier is protected.
You know, another big takeaway, there are multiple mentions, Niranjan, of AFSPA How significant is this? In fact, somewhere it also says that AFSPA is sacrosanct and there has to be specific guidelines under this AFSPA. So basically, just to break it down for our viewers, Niranjan, once again, what the soldiers are trying to convince the top court about, there cannot be anything that could be compromising when it comes to national sovereignty, integrity and security and proper AFSPA guidelines, isn't it?
Well, that's correct. You know, if you look at their prayer, they're saying lay down specific guidelines to protect the bona fide action of soldiers under AFSPA. So if you know, when we broke the story, we told very clearly, we said to our viewers that this was filed by officers who are mostly posted at the border, who are directly working under the provisions of AFSPA. And Rhythm is, I think, joining us live. Rhythm, if we can come across to you, we have a copy of the petition that you have sent us. We've taken our viewers through the prayer in this petition. You know, to put the story in brief, it's soldiers fighting for their rights to ensure that they are protected